Humans have long wondered whether there are extraterrestrial civilizations operating alongside us, not in the sky, but just below the surface. The ancient aliens theory not only emphasizes the connection between aliens and ancient humans, but also suggests that giant tunnels, underground bases, and transcontinental corridor networks may be hidden from the surface world. In this lengthy documentary, we will delve into evidence, theories, and eyewitness account from around the world, from the Derinkuyu caves in Turkey to the Agartha legend, Dulce Base in New Mexico, and even the corridors beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza, all to trace the hidden link between humanity and extraterrestrial beings. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like to support, share for your friends to explore, and subscribe to Tootie Mystery Channel so you don't miss any mysteries that are about to be revealed. Derinkuyu, underground city of guests from sky, a door to the mystery. Deep underground in Cappadocia, Turkey, there's a hidden secret that for thousands of years almost no one knows about. A giant city, carved entirely out of soft volcanic rock, extends more than 85 meters into the ground. It can accommodate up to 20,000 people, with everything: houses, churches, barns, food storage, wells, and even a ventilation system so sophisticated that it's almost unbelievable. Its name is Derinkuyu, which means deep well. But what makes it special is not just its enormous size or its intricate architecture, but the haunting question: who built this city, and why so deep underground? A colossal structure hidden beneath the ground, with no inscriptions recording its construction history, no religious monuments to clearly indicate its era, and no trace of modern technology, yet it has achieved a level of engineering that is almost unimaginable for ancient times. Was it just an ancient war shelter? Or a great bunker where ancient humans hid from visitors from the stars? Unbelievable architecture. Derinkuyu is unlike any city known. The structure extends to 18 floors, according to estimates from radar surveys, but only 8 floors are accessible today. The rest? Deep in darkness, no one has dared to excavate. Narrow corridors, sometimes just wide enough for one person to pass through, lead to large spaces, opening up each area with a specific function. There is the residential area, with traces of stoves and bedrooms. The religious area, with chapels meticulously carved into the rock. The food storage area, with storage and natural cooling systems. The barn, which once housed livestock underground. The well is 55 meters deep, enough to provide water for thousands of people without depending on the ground. The ventilation system with 52 wind shafts throughout the city, allowing air to circulate evenly without the need for modern machinery. The strangest thing? How tons of stone were transported out without leaving any traces of quarrying on the ground nearby. What was the real purpose? The orthodox theory is that Derinkuyu was built by the Phrygians, 8th century BC, or later by the Byzantines to avoid invasion from the Arabs. But this theory has many holes. The structure is too deep and complex for the technology of the time. The primitive iron tools could not have created large rooms hundreds of square meters underground without a system of supporting collapsed vaults. The ventilation system is so complex that it is almost alien technology. For thousands of years, no one understood how air could circulate throughout 18 floors without fans, pumps, or any forcing mechanism. There are no written records. No epic, no myth, no ancient text tells about the construction of this great structure. That leads to a controversial but not entirely disproven hypothesis. Derinkuyu was built by, or for, an unusual purpose. Perhaps to escape a threat from above. Have the gods returned? In the ancient Indian epic Mahabharata, there is talk of Vimanas, flying ships carrying the gods, that once caused fierce battles. In the Bible, there are also passages about fallen angels and the Great Flood. Are all these myths saying the same thing? That there was a presence that did not belong to Earth, and that ancient humans were forced to hide underground to survive? Many researchers theorize that Derinkuyu could have been an emergency shelter in the event of a large-scale disaster, such as cosmic radiation, wars between ancient civilizations, or even pursuit by non-human beings. Alien lefts? some elements that cannot be ignored. The huge round stone door, weighing hundreds of kilograms, can be rolled to block the passage, as if to block something from outside. The underground space is dark but designed to be easy to navigate, much like modern space stations. The design is soundproof and insulated, keeping temperatures stable year-round, whether it's snowstorms or scorching sun above ground. Some researchers have even discovered strange carvings near the Derinkuyu area, depicting unusual humanoid figures. Large heads, small bodies, large eyes, very similar to modern depictions of gray aliens. Other underground cities connected to Derinkuyu. This isn't the only underground city. There are more than 200 underground cities in Cappadocia, with dozens of them found to have tunnels that connect directly to Derinkuyu. Is this an underground network, like an ancient subway system, or a large base connected to another species for use? If these cities were once active at the same time, who could have organized, maintained, and operated that system for thousands of years, with only picks and oil lamps? Or was it an intelligence far superior to ancient humans that left these ruins? Derinkuyu still opens only 10% of the truth. Today, only a small part of Derinkuyu is open to tourists. The rest, hidden in the dark, no one dares to excavate. The Turkish government has strictly limited further research for reasons of safety? Or is there something that we're not allowed to know? Some researchers believe that in the deeper layers, there are areas that have never been set foot by modern people, and there, relics that do not belong to humans are waiting to be excavated. America's underground, Dulce Base, and its secret passages. The underground nightmare, the controversial inception. Imagine, in the arid lands of New Mexico, beneath the hard rock and dry surface, there exists an underground structure that is not on any map. Locals call it Dulce Base, a top-secret military facility, but what is really going on below is beyond speculation. In the 1970s, a physicist named Paul Benowitz began claiming that he had detected unusual electronic signals near an Air Force base. He believed that it was evidence of alien presence and communication between them and the U.S. government. But things really took off when another man entered the scene. Phil Schneider, a geological engineer and self-proclaimed witness. Schneider recounted that he had worked on a project to dig a tunnel deep underground in Dulce, and in a shocking incident, he witnessed a gun battle between humans and non-humans, the Greys, on the base's 7th level. He described endless corridors, labs, and holding cells for alien-human hybrids. Was his account true? Or was it just a well-orchestrated delusion? What shocked the public was not only his words, but his mysterious death shortly afterward, with bizarre cuts around his wrist that were said to be not self-inflicted. Dulce Base, urban legend or hidden truth? Dulce Base is rumored to have up to 7 underground levels, each with a separate function. Some of the leaked documents describe levels 1 to 3, human living and operating spaces, including offices, medical rooms, and military housing. Level 4, psychic research area, where experiments on brain control and mind manipulation take place. Level 5, alien detention room and interspecies communication area. Level 6, biological testing area, with rumors of hybrids, genetic implants, and mutant entities. Level 7, the place no one dares to touch, known as the Hell Corridor, with a series of frozen cells, unidentified bodies, and creatures described as non-human. The scary thing is that many of the details in Schneider's account match information from other sources, from veterans, engineers, to people calling themselves whistleblowers. Is there a powerful underground network operating beneath the surface that the government wants to keep secret? Echoes from the Earth, strange vibration sensors, and infrasound. Near the town of Dulce, UFO hunters and independent researchers have planted vibration sensors and infrasound receivers, and have picked up inexplicable data, a low rumble like a machine operating continuously underground, the sound of metal doors opening, and even the rhythmic rhythm of mechanical footsteps echoing. Curiously, according to publicly available geological data, there are no known mining tunnels or military tunnels in that area. So where are these vibrations coming from? A base hidden under layers of rock? Or a system operating completely beyond our control? Dark deal, Project Paperclip, and the contract between humans and aliens? Some conspiracy theorists believe that after World War II, the United States not only took in German scientists through Project Paperclip, but also began a whole new chapter, a technological agreement with extraterrestrials. In exchange for research and secret underground residences, the government would receive advanced technology, including anti-gravity, plasma weapons, and neural implants. And Dulce Base was one of the first contact points of this cooperation. It may have been a repository for biological samples, hybrid genomes, and equipment from other planets. A DNA bank serving an unclear purpose, perhaps for eternal life, or for breeding a new species superior to humans. The U.S. Tunnel Network. Could it be connected to Area 51? Some hypothetical maps show a massive underground federal tunnel system running across the United States, connecting bases such as Dulce Base, New Mexico, Area 51, Nevada, NORAD, Colorado, Wright-Patterson AFB, Ohio, Groom Lake, and Cheyenne Mountain. Some reports suggest that ultra-high-speed maglev trains have been tested in these secret passageways, allowing sensitive objects and creatures to be moved without being detected by radar. And if there is indeed a shadow government operating this network, what is happening above the surface is just the tip of a giant iceberg. Dulce and the horrifying reality. Accidentally awakening something? Finally, the scariest hypothesis. Have we accidentally unearthed something that does not belong to this world? As with ancient tales of opening a hidden tomb, curse or awaken the sleeping god, perhaps Dulce is not a place of creation, but a place of imprisonment. Are humans cooperating or being manipulated? Monitored by an ancient intelligence, slowly returning, step by step, from underground. The hidden alien cities beneath the earth, evidence and legends. Buried cities, stories from ancient civilizations. Throughout human history, legends about cities or civilizations buried underground have been circulated many times. From myths about the cities of Agartha, Shambhala, to mysterious relics discovered randomly in caves or tunnel systems deep underground. But what if this is not just a legend, but actual evidence for the existence of alien civilizations that have set foot or still exist deep underground? The mystery of Sundung Cave and strange traces. Let's look at the most realistic example, Sundung Cave in Vietnam. The largest cave in the world, large enough to contain an entire forest and underground river. Scientists have discovered geological structures and creatures never seen before in the cave, even strange minerals whose origin cannot be explained. There are rumors of entrances to underground chambers or cities hidden deep within the cave, where brilliant artificial lights illuminate structures unlike anything ever seen on the surface. Some who have ventured deep into the cave have reported feeling watched or hearing unexplained echoes, like the voices or movements of strange creatures. Could it be that, beneath the surface of the earth, ancient cities or even alien bases exist and operate alongside our own? Agartha City, the world inside the earth. Agartha City, also known as the world inside the earth, has long been a subject of fascination for paranormal researchers and superstitious people. According to legend, Agartha is a network of underground cities inhabited by an advanced species with intelligence far surpassing that of humans. Some classical explorers, such as Nicholas Roerich and Helena Blavatsky, claim to have encountered or received messages from Agartha. Legend has it that these cities were built thousands of years ago and were home to cosmic secrets, extraordinary technology, and mystical knowledge. So if Agartha really exists, is it not just a legend, but could it be a shelter or a secret research center for aliens with technology that we have never understood? Archaeological evidence that is difficult to explain. Besides the legendary stories, archaeologists have discovered many puzzling underground artifacts and structures. The system of catacombs and underground cities under Cappadocia, Turkey, hundreds of underground cities have been excavated underground, with complex ventilation systems and diverse functional rooms, from churches to kitchens and classrooms. It has been theorized that these cities were once shelters from a global catastrophe or even bases for aliens. The Great Tombs under the Egyptian pyramids. Some of the tombs under the pyramids have never been fully explored, and some indicate the presence of technology not of that era. Bimini Caves, Bahamas, underground rock structures have been discovered that are believed to be the remains of the legendary city of Atlantia, a highly technological civilization that was submerged by natural disasters thousands of years ago. Are these cities and bases closely related to underground alien activities? And are these discoveries being deliberately hidden from the public? Strange phenomena around underground base areas. In many areas of the world where underground bases are suspected, strange phenomena occur frequently, such as flickering lights in caves or underground areas of unknown origin, sounds, footsteps, or echoes like speech in enclosed spaces, sudden disappearance of electronic devices when approaching entrances to suspected areas, strange physical manifestations such as the feeling of being watched, fatigue, disorientation. These phenomena not only arouse curiosity, but also make people question the level of intervention and presence of extraterrestrial entities in the underground environment. Could the underground world be a connection point for many alien species? One of the most shocking theories is that the underground world could be a transit point, a way station where alien species meet, negotiate, and cooperate in a multiverse political and economic system. These species could have completely different appearances, characteristics, and technology, and they choose to live underground to avoid interference from humanity or surface forces. The existence of underground bases could be evidence that we have never been truly independent in the universe, and that there are superior powers monitoring and manipulating life on this planet. Secret alien technologies hidden underground, ancient and modern discoveries. Alien technology, mysteries underground. Around the world, many artifacts and archaeological sites not only confuse scientists about their origin and manufacturing methods, but also reveal an unbelievable truth. Perhaps the most advanced technologies that have ever existed were not invented by humans, but were gifts or legacies of alien civilizations that once lived or are living underground. Mysterious archaeological discoveries. Metal devices with sophistication beyond their time. Some artifacts excavated in locations such as Egypt, South America, or the Middle East have structures and materials that modern science has yet to fully explain or recreate. Some of them appear to have complex electronic or mechanical features, but there is no sign of any traditional power source. Drawings and engravings with strange mechanical shapes. On cliffs and cave walls, many engravings are said to depict flying machines, robots, or other high-tech devices. Is this evidence that ancient civilizations had contact with and learned from aliens? Underground bases with mysterious technology. In many underground bases suspected of having an alien presence or cooperation between humans and aliens, advanced technological devices are said to still be operating. Automatic, non-polluting energy generation devices. Some bases are said to use clean energy sources, capable of operating continuously for years without refueling, a technology that humans have yet to master. Super fast and invisible communication systems. Electronic signals and radio waves emitted from these bases have speeds and ranges far beyond any conventional devices, and the ability to avoid detection by satellites and radar. Advanced medical and biological equipment. Many reports say underground laboratories contain devices for healing, regenerating cells, and even altering DNA, suggesting extremely advanced biotechnological capabilities. Leaks and mysterious witnesses. Over the past few decades, there have been many cases of insiders or unofficial witnesses revealing strange activities and devices found in underground bases. Former U.S. military personnel reveal rooms containing unidentified flying objects with inexplicable technology. Secret experiments with teleportation technology and anti-gravity systems. Accounts of miners and archaeologists who accidentally discovered strange devices during mining or surveying. The link between ancient civilizations and extraterrestrial technology. More than just a fascinating tale, the link between ancient architecture and extraterrestrial technology is gradually being revealed through pyramids with millimeter-precise designs, using never-before-seen materials. Giant stone statues with shapes and positions related to constellations or cosmic systems. Ancient texts record gods who brought technology and knowledge beyond their time. Did extraterrestrial technology really inspire or directly participate in the construction of ancient structures? And what does this have to do with underground bases that are still active today? Underground technology, future or danger? Finally, the existence of mysterious underground technologies raises many important questions. Are we ready to explore and use them? Can these technologies bring great benefits or pose unforeseen dangers? Who controls these bases and devices? And what is their true purpose? The mystery of underground alien technology still lies there, waiting for explorers, scientists, and the curious to discover. Are we brave enough to enter this underground world where science and mystery meet? The Global Underground Network, Alien Influence on Human Civilization. Global Underground Network, unbelievable connections. Not just existing individually, underground bases and cities suspected of having traces of alien technology seem to be linked into a vast network that spans the planet. From the deepest cave in South America to complex underground bunkers in Europe and vast deserts in the Middle East, these connections seem to be no coincidence. Ancient tunnels connecting important archaeological sites, underground energy systems that scientists have yet to explain, synchronization in architecture and symbolism between civilizations thousands of miles apart, alien influence on human history and culture. Many researchers believe that the appearance of aliens is not just a single event, but a long-term process that has deeply influenced the development of human civilization. Myths about divine beings from above may be the earliest records of extraterrestrial beings. Advanced technology and knowledge passed down through the ages in the form of manuals, books, and legends. Ancient architecture, art, and religions contain messages and images related to extraterrestrials. Evidence of secret cooperation. Some theories and rumors suggest that governments around the world know about the existence of underground extraterrestrial bases and may cooperate or at least keep these technologies secret. Secret research programs to exploit extraterrestrial technology. Secret agreements between humans and extraterrestrials to protect bases and technology. Information leaks, unofficial evidence from former security personnel and scientists. The impact on the present and the future. If underground networks and alien technology really exist, they may be directly affecting the development of modern society, impacting the energy industry, medicine, military engineering, and space. The existence of unpublished technologies could help humanity solve the environmental and energy crisis. However, there's also a risk that these technologies will be controlled by unknown forces, creating a potential threat. The journey of discovery has no end. The underground world and its connection with aliens are still one of the greatest mysteries that humanity has not been able to decipher. The discoveries and stories are still just the tip of the iceberg, opening a long journey to learn about our past, present, and future. Are we on the threshold of a knowledge revolution, when the secrets hidden underground are revealed? Or will it be a mystery forever shrouded in darkness? The answer can only come when we continue to be curious, explore, and dare to face the unknown.